I mean, here's the thing. If you're coming to a breakfast restaurant, especially a breakfast restaurant I worked at, I don't know about Ryan's restaurant, but like you're coming to the restaurant, right? And why are you asking me for gluten-free bread for your $6 breakfast? It's a $6 breakfast in California. No, we do not have fresh squeezed orange juice. No, we do not have fresh squeezed apple juice. No, we do not have gluten-free bread.
Man, I think we hit a solid.
Did you have like the breakfast restaurant I worked at, man? I'd never seen regulars like at a breakfast restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Same people, same order every day. I went to funerals for regulars.
Oh, they were that used to. They were probably older people, right?
Yeah, older people. It's a lot of older people. And I would go.
Oh, my gosh.
And they would pass away, and they'd always have their table at the same time. And it was weird when they weren't there for a while because they were just like our friends at a certain point.
Good to see how's school going.
Same way. Like we had this lady that used to come all the time, and her husband was schizophrenic because there was like a nursing home right down the street.
Right.
And it's always old people that are regulars for breakfast. Well, this lady came in and she got some kind of egg. I don't know. I think it was a poached egg.
Is it a basted?
Basted is bomb, though. Because basted is like a poached egg, but cooked in butter.
Oh, whoa. Hey.
That sounds delicious.
I just found a new best friend.
I was about to get that tattooed on her.
So this lady comes back behind the line. She's in the back of the house. She's like, my friend said this poached egg ain't good. And I was like, is that your food? And she was like, no, it ain't. And I was like, then why are you back here complaining about it? And she was like, because you ain't going to give her this egg. And I was like, listen, ma'am, this is not your food, right? So she gets mad and she throws a piece of toast all the way across the back at me.
It hit you?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
hell.
A big old piece of toast all the way through the back of the thing. And I got so mad, right?
Well,
I was about to kick this old lady's ass.
I would have.
But I needed my job, right? Which was the only job I had. So I went out there, and then she got the lady's husband. She got him all upset. So he was schizophrenic, right? So
I'll kill this bitch right now!
So he starts yelling all these profanities through the restaurant.
Stupid breakfast breakers, I'm gonna kill you!
Just like that.
Right. Fourth and filth.
Yeah.
So after the day is over, I see the lady's credit card statement where she complained about me and she didn't tip
stealing
anything.
this number.
And I was like, I'm gonna go to this bitch's house.
No, you weren't. Savannah! That's crazy.
Like I'm over her coming in here.
The schizophrenic guy was like, damn, this bitch is crazy.
Did you ever go to her house?
I didn't, but I will tell you.
You thought about it.
I pulled up and I looked at it and I smoked a cigarette and I threw it at her house.
For about 15 solid minutes, I was convinced that one time somebody cussed me out in the parking lot. So this man came and he ate breakfast, this big ass breakfast like prime rib and eggs and all this kind of stuff. Then he walks out on the check, right? And he had done it 3 times before, but this time he did it to me. So I walked out into the parking lot. I was like, hey, you need to come back here and pay your bill. And he was like, oh, I don't have any money. And I was like, that ain't my problem. I'm not paying for your food. You need to come back inside. And he was like, oh, you know what? I thought somebody else paid for it. And I was like, well, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. You need to bring it back inside right now. And this was a big man outside. And so nobody knew I was outside, right? And then he goes, you know what? I gave all my money to the church. And I was like, well, you know what? Jesus said you need to get your ass back in this restaurant and pay your check because I ain't paying for it. And then he snaps, right? He goes crazy, jumps up in my face, like got his fist to my face. And I'm like, do it. Bring it. I dare you to hit me right now because I will stomp your ass in this breakfast parking lot. You need to go in there and pay for your breakfast. And then my boss came outside and was like, and he was Spanish guy. He's like, Savannah, ¿qué tú estás haciendo? It's a $13 breakfast.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Get in here. We got post eggs to give. Mira, let him go. He's crazy.
I'm afraid to ask you about ranch dressing. People want me to ask you about it, but I'm afraid to ask you why you hate that.
I was going to give you guys all oatmeal. But I've changed my mind.
Do not bring it in the vicinity.
Someone's got PTSD.
It's a really sore spot for me.
I went to funerals for regulars, and you apparently caused funerals for regulars.
I've never seen you so fired up.
You got PTSD from some eggs.
You can't even understand how mean those people were.
All right, listen. When we come back, the return of Dirty Jim.
Oh my gosh, did he bring breakfast?
I don't know. I didn't ask him to. But we'll have Dirty Jim on here in a minute. And you might want to check us out on our YouTube channel. It's Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. That's Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. You're listening to the